Hey guys, it's Simon here. Welcome back to another episode, and today we've got some pickups to take a look at. Now first up, I'm going to give the PS Vita a little bit of love. Lately I found myself playing my PlayStation Vita quite a bit. I've previously said on my channel that I'm not really a fan of handheld gaming. When it comes to gaming, I rather just play most of my stuff on the console. I mean, you've got the big TV, you can kick back on the lounge, you've got the stereo going, and you're not refined to the small screen of a handheld. But with the announcement of physical PlayStation Vita games coming to an end, I thought, you know what, I may as well pick up my Vita, charge it up, and give it a go and see if I've kind of missed out on anything. And I have. I've actually really been enjoying the experience of playing my PS Vita. I've played through a few games now. I've finished Killzone Mercenary, Resistance Burning Skies, and Tearaway. I really feel bad that I didn't try the Vita earlier on in its life cycle, because I do think, unfortunately, I've missed out on some really good games. So because of that, I've gone kind of on a little bit of a hunt, and I'm just looking for games that I think on the Vita that will appeal to me. Now, the game I did pick up for it was Wipeout 2048. Now, I have played Wipeout 2048 before, but it was on the PS4 in the form of Wipeout Omega Collection. Now obviously Omega Collection's a lot more refined, it's in 4K, but I still kind of wanted to pick this up because playing Wipeout on the go would be pretty cool. It would be pretty fun to kind of play this title when I go away on holidays as well. And it would be pretty neat to kind of see the differences between Omega Collection 2048 and then the Vita version of 2048. Aside from the obvious, which is the kind of the graphical upgrade that the PS4 has. But pretty cool title, and I'm looking forward to playing this one. Next up, we have a copy of Tearaway Unfolded for the PS4. Now, back in 2015, I can remember seeing these special editions in clearance bins in Kmart and Big W stores, and they were marked down to $20. Now, at the time, I didn't think Tearaway would be a game that I would be interested in, but as previously mentioned in the video, I've played Tearaway on the Vita just recently, and I really enjoyed it. And since then, I've kind of been kicking myself that I didn't pick up one of these special editions for the PS4 when I saw it marked down so cheaply. But I have a friend on Instagram that goes by the name of Wayne's Games. He was selling a heap of stuff, and he had this special edition up for grabs. So as soon as I saw it, I grabbed it, and I'm looking forward to trying out the PS4 version of Tearaway, because in the Vita version, they heavily implement touchpad controls, the 6-axis motion of the PS Vita, and use the camera as well. So I'm rather interested to see how the PS4 version of the game handles that. So Wayne, if you're watching, mate, thank you very much for the hookup. I really appreciate it. Rightio, a little bit unorganized, but next up, a bit of a story to go with this one too. This is the Lost World Jurassic Park for the PlayStation 1. Now, when I was a kid, going back to 6th or 7th grade, I think it was, my mother and my two sisters, of a Friday night and majority of Saturday till late in the afternoon, they would be out of town. My sisters did a lot of ballet dancing and dancing, but their lessons were in a different town, so they would all go and stay with my grandparents. And this would leave me and my father at home for Friday afternoon, Friday night, and the majority of Saturday, which was great because Dad was really cool. He would let me stay up late, play the PlayStation 1. I could go out and ride my bike, basically kind of do whatever I want as long as I didn't get into trouble. So, Dad, that was awesome. Thanks, mate. But one Saturday morning, I woke up and I wanted to go and get another PlayStation 1 game. I saved up a fair bit of my money. Asked Dad, yeah mate, no worries. He took me into the local Big W and I picked out The Lost World. Loved the Jurassic Park movies growing up, so I thought, you know what, the Lost World game, this is going to be great. Not much internet back then, so you couldn't just jump on and kind of check out a game before you bought something. You kind of just went off what the cover art looked like and what it says on the back. And on the back, can you survive? You know what, a young kid's going to see that and be like, that looks like a good game. So I picked it up, taken it home, and unfortunately it wasn't any good. Really didn't like it at all. I thought the game sucked. The only good part about the game, I thought at the time, was you could play as the Tyrannosaurus Rex and you could just stand there and just roar constantly over and over and over. But apart from that, didn't like anything else. It was a side scroller that used 3D animations. But I kind of asked Dad, I said, Dad, I don't think I like this game. I think I made the wrong choice. Can I go back into town and can we swap it over? Mind you, town was probably about half an hour, 45 minutes away. But Dad was really cool. He was like, yeah mate, no worries, jump in. He took me back into the store and I picked up a copy of the original Tomb Raider, but the Platinum version, which I still own. That's just sitting up here above me in my PlayStation 1 collection there. So, and that was really great. Loved the original Tomb Raider. I played through it countless times and finished it, but I decided to pick the Lost World back up just because I remember it as that game that sucked. So I guess for nostalgic reasons, you know, it's the game I didn't like as a kid, so I'm gonna play through it. I don't know, maybe now I'm a little bit older, my mind's changed, but we'll see how we go. Now we have a boxed PS1 peripheral. This is a SCPH-1040 link cable for the original PlayStation 1. I've been searching for one of these boxed probably about 2 years now. I wanted the PAL Australian one that has the yellow sides on the box. Finally found one. The box is not in the best condition, but it doesn't really bother me that much. Now, as a kid, I would stare at my original PS1 packaging for ages, kind of just looking at all the different games you can get on the back, and then down the bottom on a strip it had all the different peripherals you could get for your PlayStation 1. And I would always look at the link cable and I just think, wouldn't it be crazy to have two PlayStations? Now obviously back when you're a kid you don't really have a source of income, so having two PlayStations, two TVs, two copies of the same game that you can play multiplayer in, it's unheard of. You're like, that's never going to happen. But I always thought how cool that would have been to have your friends over and have that type of setup and be versing each other in a two-player game. That would have been freaking awesome. So, but I have actually collected a few boxed PS1 peripherals, and as mentioned, this was one of them that was eluding me. So it's pretty cool to finally add this one into the collection. And last up, we have a 500 million limited edition gold wireless PS4 headset. Now, we didn't get these headsets here in Australia until October the 11th, so we got them a lot later than what the rest of the world did. I've already opened up mine, I've taken some photos of it over on my Instagram page, but while we're here, we may as well do a little bit of a mini unboxing. So just on the top, you are greeted with all of your mandatory paperwork, so that's your quick start and user manual. You've got your warranty, and then you just have all of the hookups that your headset is going to need. So there's a 3.5mm stereo jack there, you've got the wireless USB dongle, and you've got your USB charge cable. I feel they could have made the charge cables a little bit longer for their headsets, but that's the size they chose, I guess. And opening up the packaging a little further, you're greeted with your 500 million headset. Now, the earpieces are in the same transparent midnight blue that the 500 million PS4 Pro come in, so it looks awesome. I don't think the camera's going to pick that up too well because the camera doesn't like to focus at the best of times, but I really love the look of this headset. And the gold edition headset works really well with your PlayStation VR, where the previous models kind of fouled on the headset, so it's a little bit of a pain. And that's what I'm going to be using these for. I'm definitely not going to be keeping this one in the box. Really looking forward to trying it out. Well guys, that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments below, what have you guys picked up recently and what have you been playing? Myself, I've been playing through Spider-Man. I'm absolutely loving that game. I finished the campaign, but now I'm trying to 100% it. I'm having a stack of fun with it. Also really looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. I was a massive fan of the first Red Dead game, so I cannot wait to get my hands on Red Dead 2. It's going to be unreal. Anyway guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to keep that positivity flowing, and I'll see you next time with more PlayStation content.